Good morning team, welcome to day 51 of your home workout. Hope everyone had a fantastic week so far. So today's focus is going to be all about that lower body. So grab yourself a mat or a towel, a mini band, one medium object or dumbbell, a chair or a stool or something to stand on to crash this Friday workout. So gather up all that Friday feeling, let's crash this workout. And don't forget to tag us in your videos and selfies, hashtagging I can, I will, and have an awesome start to your weekend, and I'll see you soon.
Orange Nation, we are ready to work. But of course, before we get into all of that, we have to make sure our body is properly warmed up before we crush today's workout. This dynamic warm-up is going to consist of 6 minutes long, made up of 3 exercises for 2 rounds. Lindsay, you ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. So Lindsay is grabbing a toolbox, or of course, you can use anything that is going to be safe for you to step up on. You can even use the stairs that are in your house. So when she's performing her step-ups, notice that her foot is all the way on. That includes her heel. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds on one leg and then 30 seconds on the other. That looks good, Lindsay. Moving on, to keep our body warmed up, is going to be our knee lift to an extension. This is gonna challenge our balance. So this is 30 seconds on the leg, on your right leg, and then 30 seconds on the left. You're gonna feel this in the backside of your body, your glutes, the hamstrings, and the calves. That's gonna simulate the exercises that we have later for you. Then finally, we'll transition to our butt kicks. And notice this one's gonna get your heart rate up. Lindsay's pumping her arms, she's smiling, she's excited. And then of course, if you need your option, if jumping is not for you, we'll just slow it down and focus on bringing your heel towards your glutes. Lindsay, you warmed up?
Ready.
Let's get it.
Lindsay, I think it's time to pull out the mini bands. This lower body block is 8 minutes of work. You're going to repeat 3 exercises until time is called. Let's go ahead, set it up. Make sure you're in a seated position when you put on your mini band. 1 leg at a time. We're going to make sure it lays flat just below the knee in that mid-band position. We're going to start with 12 total reps of a squat to alternating leg lift. Feet are hip width apart to maintain tension on the band, then making that lateral move with our legs, switching sides. An option here, a little bit goes a long way on that leg lift, so reduce the range of motion if you need to. Next up, 6 total reps of a monster walk. As you can see, we're in that semi-squat, creating a C with our foot, getting that rotation going. It's going to be 4 steps forward, 4 steps back. That's going to count as 1 rep. You have 6. Last but not least, we've got 12 total reps of a plank alternating leg lift. Feet are hip width apart. We're down on our forearms, elbows stacked underneath the shoulders, squeezing the glutes as we raise that heel off the ground, back to the starting position. An option here, you can go ahead, drop 1 knee down, raising 1 leg at a time. You've got 8 minutes of work. Go ahead, put on your mini band and get started.
Our first touch in the woods, real life flickers through. Sun falls down, but heartbeat rises. Following the echo air, we move from here to there. Just like children, we are free now. A magical moment with you. We found something real. We're not looking back at yesterday or tomorrow. We are here now, we have each other, and our hearts beat together. Oh, oh, 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 hearts beat together.
have a 5-minute agility block for you. 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. So for this agility block, we're focusing on lateral movements. That's gonna help with injury prevention. Ready to go, Vinny? All right, let's get that heart rate up. So we're gonna start off with a side lateral shuffle. So moving nice and wide, tapping the ground, and then going back the other side. You got 45 seconds of work, and then you get to catch your breath for 15 seconds. Let's go ahead and knock it out.
You ready to work your lower body strength?
Ready.
We're going to do it one leg at a time on this block. 12 minutes of work, 4 exercises. Your goal is to complete at least 2 rounds. You're going to need one medium weight object. We're going to use our water jug for this. Starting with 10 reps per side of a single leg deadlift. That object is going to be in the hand, which leg is going to be going back here. Shoulders nice and tall, one straight line, head to heel. You're going to hinge at the hips. Nicely done, belly button to spine there. An option here, you can always reduce your range of motion, but make sure that you're hinging from the hip, not from the leg. Then you'll go to the other side. Next up, you have 20 total reps of an iso sumo squat oblique crunch. Feet are wider than hip width, toes pointed out at a 45-degree angle. That motion is coming from the obliques here. Nice small range of motion, 20 total reps. Next up, we're going to pull out a chair. 10 reps per side of a single leg sit to stand. Start in a seated position, kickstand one leg out, driving through your planted foot. Use those hamstrings to your advantage to a standing position. An option here, you can always drop that heel to the ground, or you can go ahead, sit down into a standard squat, then kickstand. Last but not least, you have 20 total reps of a walking lunge. Great opportunity for you to walk around your living room. Chest nice and tall, stepping forward, dropping that back knee as low to the ground as you can. Option here, reduce the depth of your lunge. You'll have 20 reps there. Go ahead and get started.
Together
right, we're going to elevate your heart rate with a combination of high impact and low impact exercises. You're going to have 7 exercises, 30 seconds of each for 3 rounds. And the good news is, Lindsay, you'll get 30 seconds rest after you're done with that 7th exercise. Let's go ahead and get started. 30 seconds of a jump squat. Feet hip width apart, driving through the heels, exploding, get a little bit of air underneath those toes. An option, squat into a calf raise. Then we'll take it into low impact, a nice light jog, or you can always march in place. Our third movement is an alternating pop squat. So that same jump squat, but we're going to add a little bit of a 90-degree turn coming back to your starting position. An option, squat and turn. Take the jump out of it entirely. Then we have our low impact, 30 seconds of a jumping jack. Arms nice and wide, reaching overhead, feet wider than hip width. An option, we can always step it out and step it back in. Next up, we've got speed skaters. We're going to be going from side to side, making sure that toe does not come behind our front leg. An option here, we can always step into a high knee. Our third low impact movement, 30 seconds of an alternating reverse lunge. Chest nice and tall, stepping back, dropping that back knee as low to the ground as you can. An option, you can always elevate that knee up just a little bit. We're going to close things out with high knees. Speed's the name of the game here. You're at the end of this round. You want to sprint it out right. An option here, you can always up the tempo into a march in place. Then you get to rest. Repeat 2 more times. Let's get to work.
My tongue gets tied completely. My words slip by, my mind's eye. I confess I'm a mess when you walk by. Everything shifts to the sideline, and I see how you feel from the inside. And you confide that you need me just to get by. My mouth runs dry when you're with me, and my tongue gets tied completely. My words slip by, my mind's eye. I confess I'm a mess when you walk by. Everything shifts to the sideline, and I see how you feel from the inside. And you confide that you need me just to get by. I see how you feel from the inside. And you confide that you need me just to get by.
time to cool it down. This flexibility block is going to be 5 minutes of total work. We're going to be using a towel along with a yoga mat here. As you can see, Dee's grabbing the towel. We've got 20 seconds in 3 different positions of a lying hamstring stretch, making sure the lower back's making contact with the ground, shoulders relaxed. Dee's going to extend one leg up with that towel wrapped around. We're going to start with 20 seconds at the midline. Then at the 20-second mark, bring it to the outside of your shoulder, holding that stretch. Finally, 20 seconds to the inside here. Use your personal range of motion. Use what's available to you here. Then you'll switch sides. Next up, we've got a seated calf stretch. Coming up to a seated position, we're going to start with that towel still around midfoot, legs fully extended, shoulders tall, raising that heel slightly off the ground, emphasizing the calf. You'll have 20 seconds per side. Next up, 20 seconds per side of a hurdler stretch using that towel. We're going to keep one leg extended, bringing that second foot to the inside of the thigh. Shoulders tall once we've made sure we've held onto the grip, making sure we feel good about where that towel's held. Shoulders tall, really working that hamstring. Lastly, we're going to close things out with 20 seconds of a seated hamstring stretch. For this one, the towel is going to be wrapped around both feet. An added stretch for the lower back. You can always bring the shoulders forward, or if you want to emphasize the hamstrings a little bit more, bring the shoulders and chest tall and proud. You worked hard today. Enjoy your flexibility block.
this, cause I know that you're ready for this. I've been ready for this. We just gotta reach higher. We can go make it move, cause I know that you're ready for this. We've been ready for this. We just gotta breathe fire. We just gotta breathe fire. Fire, fire. We just gotta reach high.